Welcome. How did the first day go?
No, it felt good. Great to get going. Obviously, I've been meeting the guys for 2 weeks, so it's nice to get going.
Where do you think your game's at these days?
No, I feel pretty good. It's been a good summer, so I'm excited to get going.
What can you learn the first day of training camp?
Systems. I think we went through a lot of systems defensively and regrouping and attacking with the puck. We want to be fast with the puck, so there was a lot of focus on that today.
A lot of talk about the changes in this group. What do you hope to bring to this group on and off the ice?
I think I'm a pretty social guy, very open-minded. Where I fit in the team, that I don't exactly know yet, but obviously it's great to get going here. Great first day of the camp, and we're going to have to take it day by day here.
How well do you know William Nylander?
I know him pretty good. I played one championship with him twice, and yeah, that's kind of about it.
Just being on his side, professionally, what it's like to share a locker room with him?
No, it's great. He's obviously a very talented guy, also very social, I feel like, and we all know how good he is as a player. So, no, it's great to be on the same team.
He's going to be playing center this year to start camp. How do you think his skill set will translate to that position?
I feel like he's really good at transitioning the puck. Him carrying the puck through the middle of the ice is obviously something that's the opposition is going to feel like a dangerous thing. So I think it's going to fit in pretty good.
What stands out to you about McCabe? I know it's just the first day, but getting a look beside him as a defense partner.
Yeah, no, great skater. Obviously, he's strong and he moves really good out there. He's physical, and he's also, we've been able to communicate a lot too, just for day one, so it's been good.
How do you feel about playing in the East after playing most of your career in the West? Do you notice a difference between the conferences?
That I don't know yet. We haven't started playing, but obviously I think it's going to be fun to be on the East. Maybe it's a little bit more skill here. That's what everyone's saying, so we'll see.
What about playing in Canada after some warmer markets you're used to?
Yeah, no, it's exciting. Obviously, Original Six. This organization is in the top, and I mean it's Canada. It's all about hockey, so it's exciting.
Brad Treleving said yesterday he feels that the blue line on this team is underrated. Maybe it's not getting as much love outside of the organization. What is your perception of the group that you guys have right now?
Yeah, no, great players and players that have been around for a long time as well. So I think it's a solid group.
You mentioned skating the other day with Austin and Mitch before during the formal workouts. What was it like today with a bit of a crowd and kind of atmosphere the first day?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was fun to be out there, finally get started. All the off-ice training, skating in the summer and stuff. It's finally here and it's exciting. It's good to have day one over. It's a hard day, and now we move on. What can you learn, or what do you get out of the first day of camp, first day of training?
It's
obviously the skate test is hard, and then a little bit of system stuff, and you kind of get into it right off the hop there.
What does it mean to you to get the kind of first look with Austin and Mitch there?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a big opportunity. I won't take it lightly, and come to the rink and work hard every day.
You played for two other Original Six teams. So what does it mean to play first for this one?
Yeah, it's always the joke going around. Pretty cool opportunity, to play for Original Six franchises, and I'm on my third one, and very grateful. Great organization. I'm just looking forward to get going.
There's a lot to talk about the changes. What do you hope to bring both on and off the ice to this group?
Yeah, just energy, get in front of the net, grind it out a bit, and try to create some space for those guys, and just bring energy.
Mitch is a pretty unique player and person. You mentioned energy there. Like what stands out being around him?
Yeah, both him and Austin are great guys off the ice, and on the ice they're workhorses, and it's fun. It's going to be a fun opportunity to play with them and kind of learn from them and watch them do their thing.
Do they remind you of any other guys you played with in the past? Kind of their skill sets?
No, definitely not. They're their own player, and it's special to watch.
They're going to get a lot of pucks on net, obviously. Is that where you think you could excel as a big guy who could just go in there and finish, for lack of a better word?
Yeah, that's where I'll be. Yeah.
How about your defensive game? They're pretty good defensive players. as well? Is that an aspect of your game that's maybe underrated, your defensive game?
Yeah, I try and pride myself on that. Defense first makes good offense. So, I know they're big on it too. Austin's, very good defensively, and if we can shut them down quick in the D zone, then we get more offense. So it's going to be our goal this year.
What's that say about Mitch's vision? I know a lot of guys who haven't played with him in the past. They come in there and they know it's great, obviously, but then they get a different perspective and appreciation for it when they see him up close.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to glue my stick to the ice. It could come at any time, anywhere. It's cool.
You were in Boston for a short time, but what was your impressions of working with Patrice Bergeron and seeing just his game? He's obviously retired this offseason, but what was your takeaway from your time with him?
Yeah, he was an awesome guy. An awesome leader. Very good room guy, and you learn a lot. I know I learned a lot just from the 2 months I was there. The way he conducts himself on and off the ice. You want to resemble that and work as hard as you can because he is.
Ilya, what's it like this year? Back in Toronto, you're familiar, and you come in as the number one guy.
Yeah, first on, I am so excited to be here. Again, one more year with an excellent team, excellent teammates. I'm happy to see everybody. Yeah, I'm come to maybe 1 month ago. Yeah, with my family. My mom is here, my dad's here. It's great for me. Yeah, how I said, I'm so excited. And we're ready to work. First day in a camp. It's a little bit hard for us. Couple skate testing for the guys. Not for me. We just get some goal days. Everybody's so sad about me. Yeah, and we just keep rolling.
Can you compare the feeling of last year to now? Like, how did you feel last year coming in compared to how you feel this year? Just even off the just being comfortable.
Yes, this year we changed some little bit pre-season, like summer work. I was changed a little bit. I want to get some more yoga stuff this year, yeah, and I figured out with my shoulders too. I have a little bit problem last year, and yes, I feel more comfortable right now, better shape a little bit. We'll see in the future, yeah. It's hard to say right now. Just after first day, it's yeah, I feel good.
Were you worried over the summer how the arbitration hearing would go? Brad said there's no bad blood or anything like that, but what was your take on that?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. For sure, I think about this. It's it's my future, and yeah, I'm thinking about this. But this is just a business. End of the day, it's just a business. Don't sad about this. We prepared for this with my agent, and how I said, it's just a business. I'm so excited to be here. I was talk with Brad after court or arbitration. How said? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we was talk with him after, and this is a really nice discussion. This is in the past right now. I'm just we see in the future. Yeah.
What are your thoughts of Brad? Like getting to know him.
It's a little bit secret. It's just inside the team. Yeah, but
just him as a person.
Yeah, but he's really good human. Yes, he's a really nice guy. We have a nice discussion with him a couple times before a preseason camp. Yeah, nothing crazy. We just talk about family, talk about how I need to prepare for a season. What you want to do, like that. It's just a working moment. Yeah.
Outside of the contract, how was the summer in general for you?
Too short. Too short. But this is nice, really nice. I will stay in Fort Lauderdale with my wife and baby. It's too hot a little bit, but we so enjoy all together. My mom, she's come to us the first time. My son, yeah, and she's so excited too. Yeah, it's a really nice summer. We, everything, and we work and we stay with family, just enjoy summer.
Are you going with a Cujo mask? Can you talk about the mask that you're going to wear?
Yeah, I'm thinking about what me to do for the future season, and I was talking with Dave Hart, who's doing mask for us, mostly guys in NHL, and I said, let's go, we'll do some maybe a little bit old school. He said, yeah, let's go. And we think about, and he sent me this project. and we said, let's go. We need to do this. I like it. I see a lot of pretty similar mask for Vesa Toskala. Yeah, he's playing here in Toronto. Yeah, I see his Kruger. I was talking with Kruger a couple of days ago. He said it's unbelievable mask. I'm so excited. Yeah, and a little bit respect for him. You know, like he's unbelievable goalie. He's huge for Toronto. You know, like and if you make some chance and get some little bit respect for him, it's a nice idea too. Yeah.
Who would you skate with in Lauderdale?
In Fort Lauderdale, I didn't skate a lot in Fort Lauderdale. Maybe just seven times, something like that. I'm starting to skate a little bit late this season. Maybe, yeah, in July 20, something like that. Yeah, I was skate with mostly Russian group. Yeah, and Florida Panthers guys, a couple Florida guys, and last 5-7 days I will skate with a goal coach from Florida Panthers. Yeah, I will skate with him.
Bobrovsky, you work with him at all?
No, he's probably staying in Russia. What time I've been in Florida? Yeah.
You like to have a good time. You like to have fun. What's it like to have a guy like Ryan Reeves and Max Domi, guys that might like to chatter and give it back to you a little bit? What's your impression of those guys?
It's nice. Both guys is so funny. Yeah, he gets some little bit fresh energy for us. Yeah, yeah. Plus Maxi, he's got a lot of skill. Yeah, Rivo, he's gets a lot of power for us. Yeah, doesn't matter. Everybody cares what time he's on the ice. Yeah, everybody know him. Yeah, but you know, like for the teams, both guys is so great. It's so funny. Yeah, and we just ready for a season. You know, like we're just waiting this time.
What attracted you to the Leafs and this opportunity here?
Well, it's obviously pretty exciting to be a part of a group that's contending for a Stanley Cup as a player. That's the exciting part, and you know, the rest is out of my control. I'm just going to come in and you know, control what I can control, play as well as I can, and we'll see what happens.
How are you feeling about your game?
Good. It's been a good summer. I'm healthy, which is always good, and you know, I'm going to continue to get better as I get a little more comfortable here, and as we get some more practices under our belt here.
What's the biggest adjustment when you're dealing with a new team, new environment?
Probably just day-to-day stuff, just you know, settling and feeling comfortable, and you know, obviously on the ice, you know, some of the system stuff, the communication with the D, but I think more importantly, just feeling settled and comfortable around the rink.
What kind of a relationship have you developed with Ilya and Joe so far?
Yeah. Obviously, you know, I've only been here for a week, but they seem like great teammates, and yeah, it should be a good working relationship, and we'll be able to push each other and hopefully get the best out of each other.
This is a bit different for you, though, Martin, given that we don't think the Leafs will carry 3 goalies, and you do have the pedigree here as a starter and that sort of thing. Not here.
Is it? Yeah, no, it's different for sure. But like I said, all I can do is control what I can control, go out and play well, and you know, the rest is kind of out of my hands.
Can you tell us about your mask and sort of the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of great history here, and some pretty cool goalie masks. So we were kind of spitballing ideas with the painter, and it was actually his idea to do a bunch of old goalie masks, and turned out pretty good.
What about any of them guys that you watched, or is it too far? Which ones stand out to you? Which one?
Well, like the Potvin, Belfour, Cujo era, kind of. Yeah.
Right.
What do you look forward to when it comes to like everything that comes with the Toronto market, the fan base, and being kind of in the center of the hockey universe? I guess what intrigues you about that side of it?
Yeah, it's exciting to you know, put on this jersey, and obviously it's you know, a great franchise, and just to be a part of it is special. You know, you walk in that room and you can feel it. So it's exciting. You know, the fact that they have the team they have and they're contending for Stanley Cups makes it that much more exciting.
William, what was your reaction when you found out you'd be starting at center at this camp?
Yeah, fun. I'm excited. I mean, just happy to be back, and I told Sheldon wherever he wants me to play, I'll play.
You've done it before, but you've had to slide back and forth. Like he said yesterday, going from center to wing is easier during the season, going from wing to center. Like, what's the challenge in season when you get shifted from wing to center?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of adjustment in D-zone, but I mean, now if I play throughout training camp and stuff and get games, I think it'll help me get adjusted, and then if the move is to put me back on the wing later, I mean, it's way easier.
In the big picture, how important is it for you to show some you know, durability, or what's the word? Versatility, I guess is the word, in 2 positions?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I'm just focused on playing hockey. Like, if they want me to play there or on the wing, I mean, I'm just going to do my best.
What does it allow you to do at center that you wouldn't? What skills would you use more at center that maybe that you don't use on the wing?
Maybe I get the puck a little bit more in the middle of the ice, but I mean, playing on the wing too, maybe I get more breakaways and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a little give and take.
What's the biggest challenge on the defensive side? Is it just positioning, or how would you describe it when you're center?
Yeah, it's just knowing the system a little bit better and when to jump on, put pressure, and when to maybe not put so much pressure. So yeah, just that aspect.
How do you approach the season, just knowing your contract situation?
Yeah, you know what, I want to be here and this is where I want to play, but I'm going to let my agent and Brad take care of that, and I'm not going to answer any more questions about my contract.
How are you able to just be so unbothered by this one? We're all talking about it on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, I still have 1 more year left, so that's just what I'm thinking about it. So.
John Tavares said you were built to play in Toronto. How do you feel about what he said?
Yeah, it's a very nice comment, but I mean, I've only known Toronto, and this is, I mean, the place I want to be. So, yeah, like I said, we'll let the guys take care of the other stuff.
What does it take to play in this market, like on a daily basis with the attention and everything? Like what to give someone advice on what you need?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just got to go out there and have fun every day. I think that's important, and I mean, obviously you want to put pressure on yourself too to play well, but obviously you got to have fun every day.
Are you okay with negotiations happening during the season, or would you prefer that not to happen?
Like I said, I want to play here, and I'm going to let my agent and them take care of that.
You're so laid back, obviously you always have been, you're chill, but if you get criticism, whether it's coming from your coach or all this stuff on social media, does that bother you at all? Does that hit you anywhere?
I don't read any of the stuff that comes on social media. I mean, whatever's said between me and Sheldon is what I go off of, but yeah.
What has Sheldon meant to you? Because he said, he has pushed you before, and you like to be pushed. Like, what has that relationship meant to you, going back to the Marley's days up to today?
Yeah, obviously we built a long relationship. I mean, knowing each other for a while now, and yeah, I just want to keep building off that and have a better year. I mean, individually and as a team this year.
You were on social media though over the summer. Somebody posted it for you anyway. You were dancing, and I guess your sisters were braiding your hair on the beach. But you look to be having a really good summer. What was the best part of the summer for you?
Yeah, probably just spending time with family and friends was probably the most important, and I mean, kind of get away a little bit, so that was nice.
What stands out to you about Max and Callie, like in between them? Like, what do you like about the mix on that line?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have the little we play together, a lot of chemistry, and I mean, can find each other really well, and I mean, 2 other guys that can play good, or have played center before too, so I think that'll be a great shift for us.
What do you make of the additions that have been made? So guys with personality, obviously skill as well, but more grit. Just the signs that Brad brought in.
Yeah, I mean, we've become a better team, and I mean, hopefully that'll help us. I mean, now throughout the season and in the playoffs, and I mean, build off what we did last year and keep pushing forward.
Brad called you a cool cat. What have been your first impressions of him?
Yeah, we've had a couple meetings. Great guy, and excited to get to know him more.
What was the conditioning skate like? It didn't look like you were too tired, but like, what's that like?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not too bad. Well, it is annoying, but it's nice to have it over with for sure.
Yeah. Did your dad groom you to be a center when you were younger? Did he have you at that position?
No, my dad didn't do anything really until we were like 15, 16. So me and my brother were just playing wherever. But yeah, I think started playing center. I mean, yeah, 15, 16, something like that, and yeah, and then back on the wing. And now we'll see what happens this year.
You had a career high last year, William. Like, what do you expect from yourself this year?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, every season I try to get better and better. So we're going for a better year this year.
What's that conditioning skate like?
It's fun. No, you know what? It's part of it, and it's always great to get to know the boys pretty quick, because that's the best way to do it, and get the hardest thing out of the way early, and kind of the rest is smooth sailing. So right back into the thick of things. The boys did great. Everyone did awesome, and super happy that it's over with and getting ready for day 2 now.
What stands out to you about William Nylander?
I mean, he's got so much skill. He's an unbelievable player, and I knew him a little bit, but just from being around the city and whatnot. But now I can get to know him a little bit more. He's a great kid, super humble, and works really, really hard. And I mean, I think his talent obviously speaks for itself. You see what he can do out there, and it's pretty fun to watch. Definitely fun to play with.
What do you hope to bring yourself Tyler, Ryan, the new guys on and off the ice to this group?
Yeah, it's they've done a great job of building a real special group here, obviously, over the last few years, and just having the opportunity to come in and help in any way we really can is a massive privilege and a huge honor. So we're looking forward to just fitting into the group in any way we can, and obviously Keeper's going to have some meetings here and there, and then let us know what the expectations are for us and where we fit in and whatnot. But I mean, every guy that's new in this locker room is going to be ready to go come game one, that's for sure.
I wonder, with your long relationship with Matt Sundin, if you picked up any Swedish, and do you find that handy on your new line?
No, I wish I did, though. Yeah. I was telling the boys today, I'm like, you might have to give me some Swedish lessons throughout the year, but no, we'll see.
Williams moved into center, at least to start at camp.
Yeah.
You've bounced, obviously, between the two positions. How would you assess his ability, I guess, to make that transition?
It won't be an issue for him at all. I mean, he's such a good skater, right? Smart player, and I think all three of us have played center at some point in this league, and the game's so fast nowadays that whoever's really first back, and that kind of changes from more shift to shift. So whether it's myself, Callie, or Willie, I mean, you play low and then kind of readjust from there, but he's a guy that you want to have, you want him to have the puck in the middle of the ice, and he makes great plays and unbelievable shots. So utilize that as much as we can, and like I said, great player, and he's outstanding too. So looking forward to playing with both those guys.
This is your sixth team in 9 seasons. I know that the cap guys have bounced around a bit more.
Yeah.
Are you hoping to have found a home here?
You know what, man? Honestly, it's everyone kind of speaks to that as a bad thing, and I've really enjoyed getting to know a lot of guys throughout the league, and signing short-term contracts is kind of a decision that I made throughout my career, and been lucky to play for some great teams, great organizations, play with a lot of great teammates, and at some point, obviously was hoping at some point to land here in Toronto, and now we're here. So of course that'd be great, but we are just focusing on day-to-day stuff and just trying to be where my 2 feet are right now, and day one is in the books, and just got to get ready for day 2 now.
Speaking of old teammates, what did you make of Wyatt Johnson's first year in Dallas? How he got integrated into the league, and maybe ceiling for that kind of player?
No, he's a great player. I love Johnny, good buddy of mine too. But I wish all those guys in Dallas the best. I really do. I am a Toronto Maple Leaf now, so I always try and, like I said, just be present and stay focused on the team that I'm playing for. And nothing but great things to say about Dallas, that whole organization, and had a great run. But wish them the best, and now hopefully, we can get to where we were last year with this team and more.
Sheldon, why did you opt to start William with Max and Callie in that kind of formation?
I just looked at the mix of guys there with both Domi and Yarncroc. You got 2 guys there that have played center and can take on some responsibilities low in the zone if that's the case, if need be, to support. Domi's good on face-offs, can take left-handed face-offs, so there's a good fit there. And I think that Domi and Willie are both really dynamic on the rush. Yarny does a good job of getting to the net and getting open, getting available. And Yarny's a worker. He's going to really work and do a lot of work defensively for the group. So, the elements made sense to me that way. And obviously, you look at how the other lines come together, and you see the players that you have to work with to build, to build the lines. So, I thought it made sense to start that way.
How did you think the groups came through that skating test that they put them through?
I thought they did great. Listen, it's not easy. It's built to be miserable, right? And it is miserable. We like to lead with the hard things. It's playing the NHL, winning the NHL is not an easy thing to do, as we know all very well. So we lead with the hard things. And each year that we've done it, I've been impressed with how the guys have gotten through it, first of all. Then they come in, regroup, we have a meeting, we get set for practice, we go out, and you're still really happy with the energy and the effort level and the pace of the practice that follows such a grueling and miserable experience. So really happy with it. And you got a lot of new guys in today that are going through it for the first time. So that you're kind of, you're watching to see how they handle that. And to a man, I was happy with it. It's a mental test more than anything. And I thought the guys did really well with it.
I know you said the lines aren't carved in stone right now, but what do you think of Bert on the top line? Austin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to take too much out of what's happening today, especially for a new guy. There's a lot happening, and we're moving really fast out there. It's less about the details of what we're doing and more about the pace and laying a foundation to how we want to play. But I'm not worried about him fitting in there. He's got a great skill set. I think when the games start, you'll see a lot of that. You know, he's a gamer. His hockey sense is good, and I think his skill set fits well with those guys. So just like we talked about with the Nylander line, I think that group has got great elements too.
So speaking of those guys, I mean, what do you hope they bring not only on the ice but off the ice? There's lots of talk about the room, and you know, Brad talked about it being a little quiet from his perspective. What do you hope those guys bring in all facets?
Well, I think you know, especially if you focus on the forwards with Domi and Bert and Revo, those three guys to me are competitors first and foremost, and it's not about it's not about making noise in the room. Certainly, it's not about that at all. For me, I think we got guys that no matter what the game brings or what it calls for, they're comfortable. And in fact, sometimes they're gonna raise the temperature of the game themselves, and I think they're confident playing in that environment. You look at, to me, I think Bertuzzi and Domi, two guys, I think they play their best when the games are most competitive, and they've got a great skill set to be able to score. And Revo's has done his job as good or better than anybody in the league for a number of years here now. So, you know, between those three guys, I think, and you got them on three different lines at the same time. It's a good mix for us. And you look at Matthew Nyes is bringing a lot to the Tavares group, but I think there's some different elements there that we maybe haven't had in abundance in the past.
We've seen a lot of
personality of Willie Nylander. Just kind of have that perfect mindset for kind of going into a contract here.
Yeah, I think so. He's extremely confident in himself, very focused. I've never seen, I would never describe Willie as distracted by anything. He's going about his business, and that's exactly what I've seen since he's coming to town. And since camp starting yesterday and first day on the ice today. I thought he was terrific in our skate to start with, and really pushed things and led the way. So I'm not concerned about Willie being able to focus on what we need him to do on the ice, and I think he's shown that very well here to start.
Have you seen a development or an evolution in where Ilya Samsonov is this year compared to where he was at this time last year?
Yeah, I didn't see much on the ice today of the goalies. There's so much happening out there so quickly, but in terms of his preparation coming into the camp, I know that those that have spent most time with them are strength coaches and medical team and all that performance team. They feel he's in terrific shape. He's far ahead of where he was this time last year. I think he learned a lot last year about what it's like to be a pro and to be an everyday player, an everyday goaltender, and be relied upon. He's come in, for me, far more prepared for a season to come, and obviously should be super confident with the type of season he had last year.
I saw Jake Muzzin hanging out over the bar rail looking at it. Do you expect him to be around the team a lot this year?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd describe it a lot, but he'll be around. Muzz is just like last year. He wants this team to do well. He's got a lot of great friends, and he feels a part of this. And I know, and we can all imagine how difficult it'd be to not be able to be out there to compete. I don't think he, from what he told me, he didn't necessarily miss the skate that we started with today. But he wants to be out there, and he's terrific to have around. He's got great personality and great experience, and the guys really like and trust him. So it's good to see him back here.
Is there anything that you take away from today? Is there something that you learned or hope to learn, or some bar that you hope to get past?
I wouldn't say that. I was just happy. Like I was saying earlier, you're always looking to see how the group responds from how we start the practice, and start the day with the skate, and we lead with that first. So you're looking to see how the group responds. The energy of the group was good. They picked up some little nuances of the things we wanted to do, some of the things we've adjusted from last season, whether it's new guys picking up the whole new system or the guys coming back with some adjustments. Thought we picked that up quickly. It's day one, you lay the foundation, but the thing I really liked that stood out to me is the play of our young guys. You know, in particular with you know, Nyes, Robertson, Minton, Cowan, those forwards, those guys, they got a lot of good stuff going on.
How did Brody avoid the skate for the second period?
Yeah, Broads has obviously gone through a tough time here in the last couple of weeks, and we've given him some time with the loss of his father, and it disrupted his training, and hasn't skated as much as some of the other guys, so we're sort of easing him back into it. We didn't want to expose him to that skate here on day one.